Hey, y'all. Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl, Coach Gwen, your GPS, getting you positioned for success in life through personal development, spiritual awareness, and some emotional healing, right? And I am here to tell you about how I discovered narcissism. Oh my God, it's gonna blow your mind. So far, we have covered how I discovered it in episode 1, 2, 3, and 4, right? And we are on episode 5 right now. And I'm leading up to a series of events. I'm establishing a pattern of behavior so that you can see narcissistic abuse is not an isolated incident. It's something that you have seen patterns of, and you probably did not know what you were looking at. A pattern of behavior, because guess what? Numbers don't lie. Statistics don't lie. You may have facts and evidence, and I got that over time. And it's not a lie, baby. I have receipts. Numbers don't lie. So in my last video, we covered me being left like Jesus was left. If you're a chosen one, you're going to get left. You're going to get ostracized. You're going to be just pushed to the side. You're going to be gaslit. Right? You're going to be gaslit. So these are things that we have to come to terms with. We have to accept these things and understand this is a part of being an ambassador, a representative of Christ, a chosen one. This is a part of your prophetic calling. This is a part of God shaping you and making you to tell your story for His glory. Understand what this is. See, I'm at the point where I feel privileged. I'm grateful for my testimony. No, I'm not on here just spilling the tea and giving out my business. No. I'm actually using His story or my story for His glory. And I want you to see that over a pattern of time that this is for your good. It works out just like Joseph said, the devil meant it for evil, but God used it for my good. It only helps you to understand who you are in Christ, who God has called you to be. So I got left. In the last video when my brother passed, I was left. No excuses, no apologies. Yet, I had to forgive. Amen. Amen. I was left. No apologies. I had to forgive. So we're going to cover some things that happened after I moved from next door to my sister. So during the cleanup process, I covered. Now, when he had passed, you know how you get hungry but you're not hungry, and people bring food because nobody wants to cook, yada yada yada. So all that's going on during that time. I guess making the arrangements for his funeral. So in that process, we're hungry. We're sitting around mourning like, oh my God, he's gone. He was the family minister. He was the one with the camera, taking pictures, bringing the family together. He's gone. Now what are we going to do? We're just reminiscing and talking about Melvin. So well-liked guy. Everybody loved him. Had his little hot dog cart. Wow, he was an amazing brother, a real big brother whose shoes I am not fit to walk in, right? He was a minister, pastor. He had his own business. He retired from General Motors. People loved him. Great guy, right? Great guy. And I was supposed to meet his spiritual parents, recapping. And the devil will block that, okay? If you have a prophetic call, that's the last calling that he wants you to walk in. He does not want you to walk in that prophetic call. Nevertheless. So we're sitting around, and I'm trying to explain. We're all laughing and talking. I'm explaining, when I eat butter, Anytime I eat butter, I see big green donuts, like with the jagged edges. Like, I don't know why it messed with my eyesight, but for some reason, butter messes with my eyesight. So I'm explaining this. We're in a room sitting around. Everybody's hearing the story. Butter's messing with your eyesight. Yeah, butter messes with my eyesight. So anyway, mom goes, I can heat up some food, and you all hungry? Yeah, we hungry. I got some soup, chicken noodle soup. I put it on the stove and heat it. So she brings me a bowl of soup. So I'm eating the soup, and guess what I started seeing, family? You got it. Big green donuts. So I'm seeing these big jagged edges in my eyesight, tripping. I said, what in the world is going? What did I tell you we was going to say? I'm like, what in the world? I see the big green donuts. So I says, is there butter in the soup, in the chicken noodle soup? Is there butter in here? And so she's looking, if you don't want it, just pass it over to your aunt. So I give it to her, and she eats the soup because there was butter in the soup. First of all, I didn't even know that people put butter in chicken noodle soup, but I guess you can. I never knew her to do that. I don't know if the butter went in prior to that day, or right that moment, just to test me to see if I'm going to recognize that there is butter in the soup, because I had just described that if I eat butter, I get big green donuts. Now all of a sudden I'm getting big green donuts. I don't know when the butter got in the soup, but I saw big green donuts, okay? And I had just explained, all right? So we could easily say, oh, she wasn't thinking, or, oh, it been in the soup. Well, in my mind, I never seen you put butter in chicken noodle soup. People do it, yes. I didn't know her to do that. But if she does it, God bless you. It affected my eyesight, okay? If you knew butter was in the soup, God dog it, you should have said it's butter in the soup. Don't bring me a bowl of soup that got butter in it, and anyway, let me digress. So, I couldn't eat the soup. So that's an episode that I'm like, what in the world? What in the world am I dealing with, people? What are we dealing with here? There's butter in my soup. I digress. Moving past the funeral, you know the story. No excuses, no explanation, no apologies during that time for anything that was done. What in the world is going on? This is something here. Next episode. There's a Christmas gathering. There's a Christmas gathering for the seniors at the Y. Okay? So I'm there. I did get the invite. Why? Because this makes you look good. So I got the invite. You got your 2 daughters there, your grandson there, my son. So we're there. All of a sudden, family, this lady comes over who I've never seen before. I don't know her. Margaret. She comes over. You're Gwen. You must be Gwen. And I'm looking like, and you are? And so she goes, I'm Margaret. Never heard her name ever. Okay, hello, how are you? She's like, so you're the one that's always on the phone when I'm talking to your mom, and she got to hang up from talking to me to talk to you. And I'm thinking, I don't know what you're talking about. I'm clueless, right? I'm clueless. And so she says, yeah, so you're Gwen. And I'm thinking, oh my God. Lady, who are you and what do you want, and get away from me? Like you so don't know me. But anywho, she goes into, every time I'm talking on the phone to your mom, she tell me she got to hang up the phone because Gwen on the other line. So I'm like, girl, me and my mom have a strained relationship. We are not on the phone all the time. Like, you must mean my sister, because she's not on the phone with Gwen, right? I didn't say it like that, but it was I was thinking it, but I didn't say it, but I was thinking it, but I didn't say it. So I said, no, you must be talking about my sister who's sitting right here, because I'm not always on the phone with my mom. Why did I say that to Margaret? So Margaret, she goes back and tell my mom later, days later, I guess, I don't know. All of a sudden, my mom calls me. I answers the phone. You told Margaret, blah, blah, blah. And I'm thinking to myself, what, I'm like, Martin, like, what the problem is? Like, what? Yeah, I told her that I'm not always on, because it's the truth. You're not always on the phone with me now. Like, that was when I lived out of town, but now that I'm here, we're not always on the phone. Why is you lying to Margaret on me? Anywho, she tells Margaret, I get busted out and I'm wrong because you lied on me. Gaslighting. So I'm sitting in my seat getting chewed out because I told the truth that it's not me that's on the phone, that it must be the golden child, which I didn't know that's what it was at the time. But I'm wondering, why do I feel like Fred Flintstone shrinking in his chair? Like I'm shrinking. I'm listening to her bawl me out on the phone, family, and I'm like shrinking. I mean, I'm literally shrinking in my seat because you are chewing me out like I did something wrong. Family, I tell you, these narcs be out here narking. I did nothing wrong, but I'm getting chewed out like I did something wrong. So, I'm thinking, you know what I'm thinking. Do you know what I'm thinking by now? I'm thinking, what in the world? What in the world is going on? Because I don't know what is happening right now. I'm being chewed out, gaslit, toe up, from the floor up, shrinking in my seat. What? Yes. The reverse psychology, whole witchcraft, domineering dark cloud over your life. All of these things, these emotional things, and there's never any emotional support. I can't even get a how's your homework coming along, but I get this, right? Narcissism. If you can relate, come on, do so. Drop a comment in that comment section and let me know you get it. The next episode. Birthday comes up, and I'm thinking, okay, cool. The word says he inhabits the praises of his people, right? So my birthday fell on a Sunday. I'm giving it. I'm getting it. Yeah, we getting it. God is going to inhabit my praise. It was like a whirlwind, and a cylinder came down on me and encompassed me, and I'm in the middle of that cylinder, and he is inhabiting me. I got a visual of it, and it stuck with me, praise God, all that day. So my dad, he wanted to take me out for dinner. First time ever. Now, when he comes to pick me up, my mom and sister is in the car. And when I get in the car, the tension is so thick you can cut it with a knife. I don't know what was said before I got in the car. I don't know why they're mad. I don't know what is happening right now. Another what? What in the world is going on? So I get in the car, and I'm like, what's going on? I don't know. So it's the same old show and tell. Parents are divorced, okay? So I really don't understand and never understood. Like, what is their relationship anyway? But I'll stay out of that. I'll stay out. But I don't understand. So we get to Red Lobster. We get out the car. I'm thinking we're going to move as a unit together. So, but no, it's his dad, and then it's me, and these two, per norm, are hanging back to the rear. All of a sudden, they're new best friends, family. All of a sudden, this has not been the norm. When I was away, no. All of a sudden, these two are new best friends. So I'm thinking I'm gonna linger with the girls, right? I'm gonna hang out with the two kids. I'm gonna linger with the girls. But yeah, no, the attitude, it was just weird. So anyway, it didn't happen. I was alone once again. So we go in, we get in Red Lobster. I don't recall a happy birthday song. Nothing happened. Okay, it was weird once again. Dad is at the head of the table. Mom and sister is sitting across from me, and me and whoever was with me is sitting to my left, and that's it. So that was an awkward setup, right? That was awkward, as it is. There's some parentification going on here. Don't know if you've picked that up yet. There's definitely, because when you're dealing with narcissism and the golden child and the parent, there's always some parentification going on, where the golden child is taking care of the parent, like their roles are reversed. That's why a lot of times when I came home, when I was away, I would stay with my older sister because she was more of a mom to me than mom was to me. So now mom has partnered with her and these two, and there's some parentification going on and some gaslighting towards me and some scapegoating towards me. So dad is at the head, I'm over here, they're over there, and it was just dinner. Boo. Great effort on Dad's part, though. Kudos to him for that. He tried. But the dynamic is sick. It's sick. Something sick, okay? It's sick in here. So that didn't go so well. And we ate. And I got dropped back off. And everybody went home, I guess. I don't know. So, next episode, I am having some marital problems by now. My husband, he decided that he wanted to deal with the other ethnicity. Okay, I just wasn't enough. He wanted what he wanted, and it wasn't me. So we dealt with that whole thing. I'm dealing with that whole issue, pretty much no emotional support, by myself. And I'm thinking, you know what I'm thinking? What in the world? So now mom has a duplex. She has a duplex, homeowner. She big time. She got a home, duplex. Remember how I told you we lived? Both parents worked. She's very independent, strong-headed, very, very prestigious woman. I can definitely salute her for being independent. So I leave my husband because he went to Iraq and came back a fool. Okay, he got these Iraqi issues, drinking. He done got exposed to some chicks in Germany before he deployed to Iraq. So he got a lot going on that is not conducive to have a happy marriage. I'm not about to be no martyr to this marriage because I see something going on here. And bro, your girl got to go. So I decided to tap out. That's probably the best example, outside of being a chaste woman, that my mom did set for me, is how to walk out. Okay, I do know how to do that. So kudos to mom for not sticking around. When you want to leave, you go. However, when I'm done, I'm done. I don't play with that. But we can be friends, but I'm not gonna be losing my dignity over trying to. Anyway, I'll leave that alone. Let me get out of that. So I'm saying, I decided to go ahead and leave him and go into the women's shelter. So I'm in the women's shelter with my daughter. She's still in high school. Okay, son's still in basic. She's still in high school. So I'm trying to get her through that whole journey of her life in high school where, she can have some kind of a norm, a normal life. Now, while mom is in her duplex and I'm in the shelter, you know, it's, you got to look for some place to stay, because I kind of left out like, pew, I was gone. I just woke up one day and said it's time to go. It was time. It was time. He had became to the point where he was just doing stuff out loud. Like, bro, I didn't sign up for you to just live your life out loud, right? You can, did you know that you can abandon a marriage while you're in the house? Like, people can literally abandon the marriage while they're in the house, which is what he did. He abandoned the marriage while being married. And some people decide to wait for them to come back years and years and years. But it was so far away from the norm, I decided to go ahead and just abandon the marriage. He started changing way too much, and it was just foreign to me. I didn't even know who he had become anymore. So I went to the women's shelter. Now, while I'm in the shelter, I went to my mom. I said, hey, you know, can I rent your upstairs? It was vacant. Can I rent your apartment upstairs? You know, if I rent it, you know, I can help out around here. You know, I'm still trying, family. Don't judge me. Don't judge me. Y'all better not judge me. I'm still trying. Because I don't know. Keep in mind, I don't know what is happening. I don't. So I'm in that apartment. I mean, I'm asking her, can I please, like, can I rent your upstairs? If you let me rent your upstairs, I'm gonna take out the garbage. You getting older, I could take you to your doctor's appointments. I could shovel. I could paint the walls. I could do this. I could do that. I could do it. Just give me a chance. Let's be friends. Why can't we be friends? Why can't we be friends? You know the song. So I'm trying. And I'm even proposing to be your girl. Because you know your other daughter, she don't drive. I could take you to your doctor's appointment. I could do all these things for you. I got you. Well, she goes, okay. And then I say, you know, she say, well, no, you can use my address if you want to get some food stamps. But, you know, first she say, yeah, I could live there. Let me backtrack. She says, yeah, you can move upstairs. And I'm thinking, okay, cool. Okay. So I get home. And I'm thinking, yes. Winner spirit. I conquered it. Me and my mom going to be friends. I can live upstairs. You know, you just want that nurturing. You want mom's love and affection. You want that attention. You know, you want that nourishment that comes from, that you can only get from a mother. Guilty. Wanted it. So, don't beat me up for that. Don't beat me up because I wanted something I never had. So I decide that I'm going to go home and, you know, I'm going to celebrate. I get a phone call. Hello. Gwen, yeah, about living upstairs. And I'm thinking, yes, and so? And she goes, you know, when I die, your brother get in the house. Okay. And it needs some work done up there. Okay. And all this stuff comes on the scene without me being too comical, because it's actually funny now. Thank God I could laugh about it, but during the time, it broke my spirit. It broke my heart to the point where it sent me balled up in a knot on the floor. It hurt so bad. And that's when she say, you can use the address if you want to get yourself some food stamps, but as far as moving up there, the house needs some work. Okay, guess I won't be moving up there. So I hang up from her and I cried. I cried and I cried. Okay, Lord. And you know what I'm thinking? Come on, come on, come on. What in the world? What am I dealing with? Who does that? I'm in a shelter. I'm homeless. I'm your daughter. You are a businesswoman. I'm a paying customer. Your house is vacant upstairs. I'm willing to come in and paint, buy new carpet. I got money. I could buy it, replenish the carpet. I could do this. I could do that. I could do this. I could. What in the world is going on? Okay, so I can't, I'm thinking she must have talked to the golden child. Because, you know, there's some jealousy and envy there anyway. Something going on. The relationship with my niece got ruined by her mama, so maybe you talk to them. Why? What is happening? I don't understand. Is it because my dad took me to Red Lobster? Like, what the heck is going on? I don't know. So, I'm broken. So, I called my church. I need to make an appointment to speak to, I need to make an appointment and speak to my pastor. Because this thing is driving me nuts. I don't know who, what, when, where, and why. Why am I being broken like this? I don't get it. I just don't get it. I have zero understanding. Zero understanding why she just denied her baby. Yeah, I was the youngest. I'm the youngest. Why did she deny me shelter? Why did my mom deny me shelter? I needed a place to stay. I'm trying to help you. You getting old. Don't you want to? My brother don't even live in the town. It's just me and this one, and she don't drive. Why would you deny me shelter? I'm trying to be there for you. Wouldn't you think that she would say yes? She would say yes. You would think that I've done something wrong to her, right? No, only thing I did probably was tell Margaret I'm not on the phone with her. I don't know. But I was denied. I was denied, right? So, of course, I'm like, what in the world? And that's the pretty much the heartbreaking part to that sent me on my knees, made me call the church and go to my bishop. And in the next episode, we're going to talk about what my bishop said to me about my marital situation and about my mom. Thank you for watching, and I would love if you would help spread the news on how I discovered narcissism and how you're about to discover that you are dealing with narcissism in your life as well. Because this is going to show you, it's going to help you. Like this video, share, comment, talk to me. I definitely do talk back. And if you want to reach out to me, okay, if you want to reach out to me, you can email me at gpsuccesscoach@gmail.com. Until next time, I would love for you and pray for you to be immensely blessed. See you next time.